Yeah, I'm gonna make a tier list. To be honest, with this tier list, with season 2.5, I don't feel too confident on what I'm gonna say, in the sense that I don't think there's anything that feels too annoying. Confident about a few picks on S tier. Everything else is really like random, in the sense that it's just how I feel in my rank and what people play and don't play. Yeah, I think like anything can work. I've said it before. I've always said it. I think anything can always work. I think it really depends on what you're trying to play and what's happening on the map, and I don't think there's anything you can play that is absolutely useless. I don't think there's any life weaver characters right now, which is a good thing. I think it's pretty solid overall. I think meta-wise, you know, you have a few characters that are never bad. Pretty consistently, a character that is bad right now, I'm gonna say it's Thor, and I'm gonna stick by it. I think this character sucks. Yes, hold on. Don't have a panic attack, because, you know, I think this character is just not the best, right? I think Thor is bad for a few reasons. I think it's Hela is good, Ultron is okay, Iron Man is good, Wolverine is good, Hawkeye is good, right? He doesn't have any tools to deal with it. He doesn't have a shield. His ultimate is pretty mid. I think you can still get value on him. You can get value on any character, and you can win on any character 100%. But you have to understand that this character is pretty mid, and you shouldn't play him at all. And I think you can play him if you want to play him. At the end of the day, I think there's way better options, and I think every tank is way better right now, including Peni Park, because Peni Parker is actually played in some scrims, and pro teams actually run her on defense sometimes. I'm gonna put Moon Knight in bad, because I think Moon Knight is not good. I think there's very few situations where you play Moon Knight with the purpose of killing them with Groot ult, but very rarely do you actually manage to kill them through support ults. And it has to be very perfect, and it's way easier to do on Iron Man and way faster. So I think Moon Knight's base kit sucks in higher elo. He's very killable, very diveable, very big hitbox. Is just not good enough right now. And I think his ultimate is very mid. He's a good beginner character. He's a good character for low elo, because people don't know what to do with him or against him. But in high elo, I think he's mid. I think he's whatever. I think you can play him sometimes, right? You can play him if there's Loki clones. You can play him if there's Namor squids. But at the end of the day, I don't think you should be playing Moon Knight. I don't think it's the most optimal character to play at any given moment. Hela can kill him, Hawkeye can kill him. It's way easier to kill him than other characters. And then I think Magik feels pretty bad right now. I've barely seen any Magik, so I'm just gonna put her on bad. I haven't seen her in scrims. I haven't seen her in pro play. I haven't seen her in a ranked at all. I think there's a few issues with Magik. It takes way too long to be able to kill somebody compared to other characters that can do it from afar and do more damage. And it takes way too much skill to actually be able to do it. It is very difficult to get value on her. I think for most people, it's just impossible to get value on her, and you're gonna be able to get way more value playing something else at all, right? So, and second of all, she's so easily counterable. The thing. And Emma Frost, like, if there is a Magik, it is so easy to counter her. It is so easy to just swap off and make her life meaningless. Like, the thing counters Magik so much, it is unplayable. It is so unplayable. It's like playing Winston into Mauga if you've played Overwatch. It is ridiculously unplayable. It takes too much skill, too much effort to get a kill, and it's too easy to get countered. So I think this character is just bad. I'm gonna put Widow in bad. I'm gonna do a brave thing here. I think Widow is bad. I've never seen Widow in my games. I think maybe you can get value on Widow if you have a Mantis, and the enemy team has no shields, and no Groot walls, and the map favors you, and if you have a really good aim. But it's all ifs. And I think the character is just bad, right? I think the lack of the Hawkeye team-up is kind of bad as well, because the Hawkeye team-up at least made you one-shot people with your ult. So I think the new team-up isn't that good. Maybe people are gonna figure her out, and people are gonna start playing her more. Maybe. But why do I not put her in situational, you ask? I don't put her in situational because everything is situational. Everything would be situational then. She's just bad. If there is like 1 in a million situations you're gonna play her, and it's not situational, because there's situations I'm gonna play Magik in. She's just a bad character. Next up, I'm gonna put Scarlet bad, because it's Scarlet Witch and she's a bad character. And I say that as somebody who won a professional match in a team that played Scarlet Strange. Don't play this character. I mean, you can play this character. If you want to, you can play this character. But once you hit a certain rank, once you start playing against certain people, I think you just get cooked. I think you just get fried. I think your ult is useless. I think your damage is useless. I think everything is useless, and they're just gonna shoot you, and you're gonna get exploded, right? Again, I can't put her in situational, but truly from the bottom of my heart, I don't want to be in the situation where I have a Scarlet Witch on my team. I'm sorry, Gerard. Going Scarlet Witch instead of Punisher or whatever else is like, it can't work. Everything, again, can't work. Just because I put something in bad doesn't mean you should never play this character. Or these characters. The distance in value provided between a Scarlet Witch and a Punisher is as big as the distance between America and Bulgaria. I'm gonna put Squirrel Girl situational because like you can spam out like if they're playing triple tank, triple support, I think it's a good pick. If they're in your spawn, it's a good pick. If you're attacking, it's a good pick on payload maps and they don't have like many angles. Her ultimate is still terrible. Next time you're stuck in a choke or something, just put the Squirrel Girl in the bag, right? Because Squirrel Girl can, like, it's really safe. You can just sit behind cover and just spam them out and then throw out an ultimate that is useless, but you might get a kill, and all you need is one kill to be able to, like, push past the choke, right? So, like, sometimes you pull her out in scrims if you guys are stuck, right? And I think she is quite useful if, again, everybody's, like, super, like, and you just want to break through. So, she's like a laxative. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense, right? Like if you're like right there and you can't like get them out, you just pick Squirrel Girl and like, anyways. I think the thing is really bad. The only time you play the thing is to counter a Magik or a BP. But because there's so many flyers like Torch and Ultron and Iron Man and so many spammers like Hawkeye and Hela and Emma is meta, I think the thing is horrible. And you only ever pick him, only pick him if there is a really annoying Magik or a BP. I don't think you ever, or Wolverine, I don't think you ever pick this character for any other reason. Like ever. I don't think you ever play this hero otherwise. It's just like he has no shields and he needs to be up close. And if they're not up close, you won't be doing anything. It's just the characters that are meta right now, like, are really good against him. The Punisher, he's also great against him. So you don't want to be playing this hero, right? His hitbox is too big. He has no range for flyers. He's just feeding ults. He feeds Emma Frost ultimates. He's just not a good character right now. But it's situational because he does hard counter dive. So you do want to play him in that situation. Spider-Man is situational because I think he lost the Venom team up. And I think he is really bad. But in some very small amount of maps, if you know how to do pulls, you can pull people off the map. You can rage bait people into a win. So I think this character is super tilting still. And I think if the enemy team has 0 brain cells, you can still win the game. Way easier than Magik because you have so much more movement. And even if they have the thing, it is not the end of the world, right? If you play smart, right? So it's just better than Magik. It's not that much better. And you need to be really good to get value. But most of the time, you don't want to be playing him, right? I don't think he's that good. I think, he has too many counters and he doesn't do enough damage. And it's really hard to one-shot. Basically impossible without the Venom team up. He's good at touching and pulling people off the map. But yeah, that's about it. I think Jeff the Land Shark is like situational right now. Like you play this character if you have a Storm. And that's it. I think he's decent or anything. I think, I mean, he's okay if you want to play triple support. But you might as well play with Ultron, right? I think with Storm, he is good. Outside of having no Storm, I think I want a Jeff on my team. So like, with the new changes, his playstyle of going in and killing stuff is no longer a thing. So you're just supporting and you're just healing and using a rule to kill people off the map. But again, I think I would rather have a DPS that just kills people. The thing about the new Jeff is that it's a very noob-friendly support. And I think that was the point with Jeff from the beginning. But his kit was very DPS heavy. So people just played him as a DPS. So he got castrated, right? Which is okay. I am a big supporter of the fact that they castrated Jeff because Jeff deserved it. And I really hated playing against Jeff. Old Jeff was terrible for the game. I think new Jeff is just a very noob-friendly support. That's a pretty decent team up with Storm. If you want to win some free games, playing Storm Jeff in most ranks will lead to a free victory. And he's very killable now. I think he's very killable now. So I think that's really good. Like, I think Mantis is situational in the sense that I don't want a Mantis on my team unless there is an Adam Rest comp. Like, unless there is an Adam Rest comp, I don't want Mantis. If there is a Mantis on my team, something is going really wrong. Her ultimate is just way worse than any other support ult. And she's very diveable. And Ultron, like if you want to play a DPS support, Ultron does her job better with more heals. and better pocket. Overall, I think Mantis just doesn't have a spot unless she has that team up with Adam, right? So I just don't think that character is really good right now. Again, it is very different in our tournaments because in our tournaments, we can just ban every support until the enemy team is forced to play Mantis or we are forced to play Mantis. In ranked, I don't think you should be playing Mantis. I think you should be playing anything else but Mantis. Oh, do I put Cloak and Dagger in a situation? No, I think she's okay. I've rediscovered my love for Cloak and Dagger. I think Peni's situational, but I've seen her in scrims on defense rarely. So I won't put her in decent because I don't understand why she is played. And I don't know if that is a thing that is good or it's just like a cheese. I think with the new team up, there's some funny cheese you can do with her. So some teams are playing her in some situations. I think maybe this is the beginning of the end where people are starting to learn how to play Peni with the new team up and be absolute terrorists. Because I'm seeing not vestiges. That's not the... I'm seeing the birth of a creature that I don't want to see in my ranked games, right? So I think maybe by the end of the season or the beginning of next season, there's going to be some edo-terrorism with Peni Parker. But right now, I don't understand it. I don't know if it's just like a small like theory crafting, but we'll see. And her win rate is high because her pick rate is low. And her win rate is high because in low elo, this hero is a terrorist because people just walk into mines. I'm gonna put this guy here. I think he's okay on defense if you're trying to stall card as much as possible. But like, I don't think like it is an OP character or anything. I think on attack is whatever. He's great just stalling the point and being annoying. But I don't think it's a character you want to play, right? Again, you can play him. You can win. You can do whatever the fuck you want with him. But the point is, you're going to win more games than Punisher. Maybe. If you're a Fent one trick and you want to play Fent and do Fent, just go ahead and do that. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything, right? I don't put him on decent because I think he would be a lot better if it wasn't so poke heavy and flyer heavy right now, right? Because it's just that like flyers and stuff are just uncounterable for him, right? So I think situation is all right. We're gonna put Venom in decent because Andrew said he's decent and I won't elaborate any further. That's the end of it. Like even if you're mid on him, you're just gonna swing and dive, right click, and you're gonna shoot them, and then you're gonna swing out, and then you're gonna get your ult, and then whatever. Like it's just a dive character. You're just gonna dive them, whatever. It's fine. You don't have the Venom team up, but you have that Jeff team up, so that's kind of gnarly. Yeah, it's kind of gnarly. There isn't much talk about Venom. He's a lot better if Emma is banned, right? All across the board, there is situations, a lot of them, where you want to play a dive character like Venom, where you can just slam their Widow or snipers and just be annoying, right? I think that's a lot easier to do than Cap most of the time, because Cap is like very single target oriented. And if you learn to one-shot with Luna, I think it's pretty big. So I think I'm gonna put him no, I'm putting him in decent because Andrew is now saying situational, Sibal. And then I'm gonna put BP on decent. What do you think, guys? Elo terrorism. Peni is higher, she's OP, Sibal. So I have a Venom one trick saying his hero is bad, and then I have a Peni one trick saying Peni is good. Okay, everybody Sibal. I'm gonna put BP decent because I think if you ban Emma and you play smart against the thing, or even if Emma is open, I think if you're a really good BP, you can do a lot of good. And Necro said that they fixed his no regs. So I don't know if he's coping, but I think there's a lot of elo terrorism that can happen on Panther. And now that Emma only has one grab, I think it's a lot easier to actually get away and be silly. And there's a lot of maps that he's really good on. So yeah, maybe Necros is delusional, but I have seen this character in scrims and it does work. And it's a lot better than playing Spider-Man with Venom or Magik. I think it's one of the better dive characters if you know how to play him, right? And I think it's very map dependent, right? But if the map suits you, I think this character is like a terrorist. I'm gonna put Hulk on these. Every pro team plays him. They play him because they ban everything else. It is not the same thing. No. If Mag or Emma is banned, you are playing Strange. But you're not playing Strange if Emma and Mag are open. I think Hulk is decent if you can play him and you have a Hulk Namor team up. But I haven't seen Hulk Namor very much, so I know what's going on there. I think the problem with Hulk is really hard to play, very easy to counter with Emma. And Peni Parker, who's decent and OP, as Cringe Alarm said. And I think his ultimate is really hard to use. And I think Punisher cooks him and Wolverine cooks him. There's too many characters that cook him. And his team up, I guess, isn't that good. I still think it's good, but I don't see people play him too much. So I haven't seen much Hulk Namor anymore. So I think Hulk can work, especially against Flyers if you're good. But if Emma is open, it's a lost cause. I think if they have an Emma and they have a Punisher, that's enough to actually just cook your Chungus, right? I think in that sense, it's just that this character is just like really nice, really fun, but there's too many counters. It's like Winston in Overwatch, right? Next up on Decent, I think I'm gonna put Cloak on Decent. I think she's the best support, but I think like whatever, like we see her in scrims and pro play because they banned all the supports. In ranked, whatever. I think if Mag is open, she sucks. The amount of people that play this fucking dumbass character in Celestial and below is crazy. I don't know why you guys are obsessed with her. I barely see her in Eternity and One Above All. But hey, if you want to play this hero, go fucking play this hero. I don't fucking care. Do I think this hero is good or meta? Fuck no, right? Fuck no. But if you want to play her, just go crazy with it. I have nothing to say. Like the moment I played in Celestial and below for Spider-Man, she was played in every single game. And I get it. She's piss easy. And like you can just do whatever. Luna and Loki are infinitely better than her, but it's decent. It's not as bad as I thought. I just couldn't comprehend that people would pick her over any other support. But hey, listen, do your thing, queens. Do your thing. I'm gonna put Ironfist in Decent because I see him quite a bit, and I think the team up with Luna is okay. And Luna is hard meta. Spoilers. And I think he still does his job pretty fine, and he just runs around the map, and he's immortal, and you can still card forever, and it's whatever. I'm never mad when I have an Iron Fist. I don't care, right? So I think the character is basically the same as before, but no longer hard meta because he got nerfed, right? So I think it's just basically the same character, does the same things. And if they're playing Widow or something, you can just run around, punch them, and do your thing. So I think that's fine. And I think his ultimate is whatever. Like, he's just unkillable. He's just unkillable, and he just sits on point. He's like Mr. Fent on steroids, pretty much. And I think Adam is also decent, because Adam is not good. He's only good in res comp. And once you play a res comp, I think he's OP. So I'm just gonna put him in the middle of the pack, right? I don't want to play Adam Luna, but Adam Luna Mantis, okay, I can deal with that, right? So you do need to run triple support. Having a Starlord is really good as well. But Adam by himself with a second support is kind of ass, right? Would that not be situational? Motherfuck. It is not situational if you pick this hero and you automatically win the fucking game, bro. How do I express this to you? It is not situational if it's an auto win. It's like Exodia. Are you gonna play Exodia's head by itself? No, but if you collect all 5 pieces of Exodia, you're gonna win the fucking game. It's the same thing with Adam. Do you get that? He is Exodia. If you collect all the pieces, you win the game. But if you're playing just one of them, it's ass. Why is Adam above Mantis? fucking. I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. I'm choking him out. Moving on. Captain America, I think he's decent. You can play him on defense. He's like a knife character. He never dies. It's like old Cap, but no longer hard meta. And his ultimate is another support ult, so I think he's quite decent on defense because you can keep stalling point, and I don't think you can pick anything to hard counter him. And I think you just run around the map, right? So I think if you want to do marathons around the map and be like rage baity, I think he's good. I don't think there's much else to say. Like, I'm not necessarily mad if I have a Cap on my team, and I just know that there's better picks if Emma is open. But whatever. If it's a good cap, then go bless your Capo Chungus life, right? Bless your Capo Chungus life. Go crazy with it, right? Go crazy with it. On attack, it's also good. If you can dive and kill people, it's fine. And if the enemy team is playing like long range poke, I think it's good. And if the enemy supports aren't playing together and healing each other, it's good. And if you have a dive character, it's good. It's like Venom, but you know, yeah, it's just whatever, right? And there is quite a few good cap players, so, you know, I cap with it. And I'm gonna put Namor in decent. I don't see Namor as much. I don't know why. It's really weird. I don't understand why I don't see Namor. I don't think anything has really changed that much. I think people have, like, I think it's because you cannot one-shot with Luna ult anymore, so people just gave up on him. But I just think if you're a good Namor player, you can still get value. And I just genuinely, I think the character is decent. I think he's even good, right? But I don't see anyone play playing him. I don't play DPS, so I do not understand why that is. So just based on my experience, I think on paper he should be good, especially with the ultimate changes. But I guess the bubble nerf was really big thing, right? The fact that Hulk Namor, like Hulk gets countered and Hulk Namor Gamma Squid isn't that OP, I guess. It just means that like the comp by itself isn't really OP. I want to put Rocket in decent. I know I'm gonna get death threats. I know I'm gonna have rats knowing at my shins. So I'm kind of scared. I don't think Rocket is good, bro. The reason why I'm gonna put Rocket in decent is because I think on attack, you don't really want to play Rocket. So that's like half the maps. I think on cough maps, he isn't as good. I think on defense, he's infinitely better because you can place your res beacon. And I think he just gets outclassed by Luna, Invis, Loki. I think Luna, Loki are so much better than Rocket. It's just like there is no point in you playing Rocket in these situations, and you don't have the Punisher team up. I think it's only good if you want to play Rocket on defense. I think on attack, it's just kind of bad. I think he's a better Cloak and Dagger. That's for sure. Third of all, his ultimate is so easily breakable, especially if you have an Emma or a Torch or whatever else, that if you are battling and you're trading support ult and use a Rocket ult versus a Luna ult, you're gonna lose that. I think across the board, I'm never mad if I have a Rocket because it's a very safe pick, but purely because it's a safe pick, it also provides less value than playing something that is hard meta. Storm, good, because Storm, Jeff, I think is a Elo terrorism combo that nobody can counter except one above all, and she's always permabanned. Plus Storm plus Punisher is a crazy combo because like so much damage. I think she's a very good character in pro play if you guys play together. I think she's a very good character in ranked if you have a Jeff. I don't think she is hard meta though, because I think she is counterable and the combo is counterable. And if you do counter it, it's like you just win the game because that's what they're betting on. So I'm not going to put her on hard meta because she doesn't provide the same amount of value as a Hela or a Hawkeye does, right? I think she is a very, very good pick all around right now, especially if you have the Jeff combo or a Punisher on your team, right? I think Iron Man is really good. I've seen a lot of Iron Man. I think some people would disagree, but I think really good Iron Mans are absolute terrorists, especially if they have an Ultron, because the Ultron team up is okay-ish and he can farm a lot of heals and a lot of ult charge. And I think Iron Man ult is really good at countering Storm. It's really good at countering support ults. It's really good at countering or like comboing with Groot. So I think overall Iron Man is very solid, especially if you have an Ultron and a Luna Snow. And if like characters like Hela are banned, I think the character is really good. I've seen very different opinions about Iron Man right now. I think it really depends on the person playing it. But if you ask Craigie, he doesn't think it's that good. But then I see a lot of people play Iron Man and in scrims as well and in pro play. So it's, you know, really dependent. I think you need to be good in Iron Man. And I think if you are good in Iron Man, I think you can be a terrorist, right? I think Ultron is good all around because it's just like a second DPS that can also heal. And then his ultimate can be both DPS and support ult. So if you need to kill people, use your ult and you kill them. And if you need to heal your teammates, you use it to heal them. And I think like, I don't think he's hard meta, but the fact that you can also pocket people with your drone, like you put in Iron Man, I think is quite good. He's really annoying and he just pokes infinitely and you can just get kills across the map if the Iron Man and you are focusing the same target, right? And as somebody who's playing tank, I find it so hard to deal with him because he's so nimble with his cooldowns, and his healing is really annoying because I can't kill through his healing at all. Like the amount of times I've strange ulted only for the character to survive because the Ultron heals is annoying, right? It's not the same amount of healing as Luna or Loki, but because it's passive and he can do other stuff, it is quite annoying. Next up, I'm gonna put Invis Woman in good because I think Luna and Loki are infinitely better than her, but she's really good if Luna or Loki are banned, or you want to play with Torch and Flyers because of her Invis shield. And I think her shield is really good, but I genuinely think like Luna Loki is so strong together. If those are open and you don't play them, I think you're at a disadvantage unless you have a Torch and you want to pocket them, right? I think she is really good, but I just think you don't want to play Luna, Loki, and Invis, right? I think she's really good maybe with an Ultron. As a matter of fact, I think like Luna, Invis, Ultron is probably really, really good, right? Loki Frost, Loki Snow. But I think she's a really good character, right? But I think Loki and Luna are better. That is my opinion. I think it's very close, but I think Loki and Luna are better. Her shield is really good, to be honest. And then I'm gonna put Strange in good. I'm gonna put Strange in good. Like straight up, no cap, for real. I think he's quite decent. If you ban Emma Frost, I think Strange is really good. I don't think there's much that counters you, except Wolverine. It's because you can do so many funny TP plays, as you saw that I did, and that can enable you so many wins. If Emma is banned, your ultimate's a lot more free, and if you hit a big ult, you still win the game. And the fact that they reverted the nerfs, those are really good. Like, no fall off is really good. And it is another shield, so it's pretty good at countering a bunch of chunguses. He's just a really good pick right now. He is a good pick if Emma or Mag are banned. Like, you don't... Again, like, Emma and Mag are the tanks you want to play. Like, you play Strange if Emma or Mag are not played. Or you are feeling really confident, right? Or if you have that dog in you. I think, like, the thing with Groot right now is that, like, you can't deal with flyers, and Punisher is really good, and Wolverine is really good. So I think those, like, once it's not flyer meta, and once Wolverine gets euthanized, he's gonna be hard meta. But, like, there's too many... I think it's a good spot to be in, because before it felt like Groot didn't have enough answers, but now you have a lot of answers for Groot, and it's very map dependent. Like, if you can pull him out even if they're playing the answers, right? So I think it's a really good tank. There's too many things at play. Like, if Wolverine is open or an Iron Man is open, they can just beam your ass. Or the Human Torch. He's just literally gonna burn you down, right? I think, like, in that scenario, in that sense, I think Groot is a lot weaker than before, plus the wall nerf, but it's still a really good tank, right? I think, like, him and Strange have their situations where you can play them. Plus, Strange is actually a lot better because you can fly and use your E on DPS, right? In that scenario, in that sense, like, Groot is weaker, but also Strange is a little bit better, a lot better actually. So I think Starlord next, and I think he's really good, and I think he's must pick if you have res comp. I think he's good. I might be wrong. DPS players can castrate me. I think he's good because his ult is really good. If you have a mag, you can bubble him and you can do his little spin. And I think he's good against flyers. Like, I would assume he's good against Iron Man. So I think he's just like Tracer, right? Like, he's just a little pest. I think he's OP. I don't find him OP, but, like, he's strong. Like, he's not hard meta. You can't just pull him out and win the game. And you just farm your ultimate, and then you hit your ult, and then you win the game. And that's just the gameplay, and I think that's fine. Next up, I think I'm gonna put Bucky in good. I think he's hard meta, because I think the other DPS are better. He's really good, right? I think his ultimate is really good. I haven't seen him be played in every game. And second of all, I think Bucky needs to be played by somebody who can play Bucky. I think if you can play Bucky, the difference is quite visible. But I don't find him broken. I think his ultimate is really broken, though. I think his ult is really annoying. I'm really glad they nerfed his hook, because his hook was so annoying. Like, 12 seconds for the hook is really good. Overall, it's just the same character. So I think it's whatever. But if you have really good aim, and you're good at him and you can hit your hooks, I think it's a crazy character, right? So it's a fine character if you're mid on him. It's a really good character if you're really good on him. I think there's better characters to just play, right? So I'm gonna put Torch in good. I might be wrong, but I think Torch is still good. He's either decent or good. I see him quite a bit in ranked, and there's some elo terrorism with this character. He's not situational. He's definitely not situational. He's either decent or good. Stop rage baiting me. I think his nerfs were really bad for him, but I think people overreacted and probably thought that this character is dead, but I think it's still decent character. I think Wolverine is not hard meta, but I think he's good because he counters all the tanks except Emma, but he's also countered if you have a good Invis and an Emma, you know, Emma mag, right? So he's an elo terrorist and it's really annoying to play against him. But if Emma is banned, he is a elo terrorist, right? But as long as Emma is there, she's keeping him at bay, right? So I think in that sense, the character is in a decent spot. As a tank player, I'm gonna say it. I think he is absolutely annoying, and it's a miserable experience to play against him. If your team helps you out and your Invis helps you out, it is winnable. It is doable. His ultimate is crazy, and I've seen some crazy stuff happen with him. But again, I think having Wolverine in the game is very important to deal with characters like Groot. Like, it is an ecosystem that needs to be like, it just has to happen. We need Wolverine. I think I'm gonna say something wild, but I think if there was no Wolverine, the game would be worse. I think if there was no Wolverine, the game would be worse. Wolverine deals with triple tank. Wolverine deals with Groots. Wolverine deals with like really strong tank players without you having to go tank, right? It keeps tanks in check, right? So I hate playing against him, but I know why he exists, and I know why you can't nerf him, because then you're gonna have some crazy compositions, right? And now we're gonna move on to meta. Emma Frost is meta. She got nerfed, but it's fine. I think the nerfs were really good because she's no longer as annoying, but I think you have to play Emma if Emma is open most of the time. That's why in pro play, we always ban Emma or Mag, and we ban both if we can, right? So she is very important in your team, and if she's open, I feel like you need to play Emma, right? Her grab is very important. Her damage output is very good. Her ultimate is very good. I think she is the best solo carry tank in the game, and her and Magneto are the best tank duo in the game, the most consistent one, and their pick rates show that. They're always picked. You're gonna see them always in the game. Magneto is always played. Emma is always played if they're open. That is just go-to tank composition. Now, do you need to go these tanks to win? You don't have to go these tanks to win, but Mag has been meta since release, and Emma just makes him slightly stronger because the team up, and they just work really well together. Plus, they work well with Psylock. I think the reason why Psylock is really good right now is for a few reasons. It is flyer meta. I think it's flyer meta, and she's really good against flyers, right? She keeps them in check. She got nerfed. She is not as good, but she's also one of the few dive characters that exists in the game that actually can dive consistently. And I think a good Psylock will carry the game. Plus, she's really good against Punisher. I think it's just that the meta characters are so bad against Psylock that she rises to the top. Plus, Emma is so good, and she has the team up now. So I think overall the nerfs were really good, but I don't think the nerfs were really good, but they weren't so bad that they made the character useless, but they were good enough to make the character a lot less annoying to play against. I think the game is quite balanced right now. There isn't anything that I always want to ban, right? Except Hawkeye. I don't know if Hawkeye is meta. Like, the thing is, I don't know if this is true. The only thing I hear is that Hawkeye Luna is broken, and everybody bans Hawkeye or Luna, but I never get to see him be played. But when I talk to pro players or ranked teammates in One Above All, everybody says he's broken, but I never see him. So it's just like Voldemort, right? I I know what to think. Like, I don't know what to think. Because, like, I think the team up is nuts, and I think the character is nuts, and I think it's hard to be consistent on him. But then you have Elo Terrorist that just kills everybody, right? I think, like, with Luna, he's hard meta, and Luna is hard meta, but Luna is always being banned in pro play, so I never see him. And he can one-shot across the map, and the Luna Snow team up is ridiculous. So I don't know what to think. Like, I think on paper, he should be broken. And I think with the Luna Snow thing, I think he's broken. Like, on paper, I think he's fucking busted. I don't know what's going on, right? So you can roast me for this. Maybe people can aim. I think whenever you face a Hawkeye that can aim, it is insane. You just have to ban that hero. Hela. I think Hela is really good because I think she counters everything in the game. Yeah, I think Hela is just meta. I don't fucking... It's the same character. What am I supposed to say? I'm just gonna skip. It's been the same thing forever. Like, this character and these three characters have been meta since day one. The poster child of this game, Luna Snow, and her little buddy Hela and Loki, like, these characters are just like, I've been yapping about them forever. Like, I can't believe Luna got buffed. Industry plant. Fucking Danny over here keeps buffing her every... Wait, why does she get buffed? Why does she get buffed? Nobody knows. And then you have Loki, who's just like absolutely broken with his lamp, and his damage output is ridiculous. And then you copy Luna, and then you have two broken characters, right? So you have 24 seconds of mortality. I don't even want to talk about this because it's been the same talk. I've been talking about it non-stop, whatever. And then Hela is just the same character who also keeps getting buffed. So I think all of these characters for Season 3 need to be shot in the knee. All of them. All 3 of them. Like, we need to usurp these people. But we have Punisher now. I think Punisher is really good now. Especially if you ban Mag, I think this character is like S+ tier. His only counter is Magneto. I mean, I guess, you know, Hela and Hawkeye and Psylock can counter him. But if your team plays around him, I think he just like steamrolls. His ultimate goes through support ults if you're damage boosting him. Like if it's Luna v Luna and he's ulting and you damage boost him, you just go through support ults. You just need to save your mag bubble for his ultimate so their mag doesn't kill him. And I think his damage output is crazy. I've seen some crazy comps with Storm and Punisher and they just run it down and he shotguns everybody. And I think this character is insane in high elo. And I think this character is a god in low elo because of how easy it is to play him. Like, I think this character is just good in every elo. I like, there's no way you can pick this character and you still lose in bronze or silver or gold. Like, this character is a terrorist and he has 300 HP, right? So I think this character is just good in every elo, and it is good in pro play, and it's good in ranked. It is just a really good character with the damage output and the ultimate, and you just ban Mag, and then he's like infinite value, right? And his shotgun is crazy, and his movement is crazy, and then his turret is crazy, and then on defense he's crazy, and then on attack he's good, and then you pocket him when he ults, so it's good. Anyways, that's my tier list. I think overall, whatever I said today is whatever, in the sense that I think the meta is pretty balanced. Even the meta characters, I don't find them increasingly annoying. Like, I don't find it annoying to play against Psylock. I don't find it annoying to play against Hela anymore. It just feels really, like, whenever I go into the ban phase, there isn't anything that I want to perma-ban. Like, straight up. Like, maybe I ban a Punisher, maybe I ban a Storm, so we don't deal with that. But, like, maybe we ban Ammo if we want to play other tanks, but there isn't, like, anything like last season where I'm like, okay, I need to ban this shit. I need to ban Groot. I need to ban Hulk. I need to ban the Human Torch, right? Even though Luna is broken and Loki is broken, it's just AFK broken. It's not like me just dying across the map or something, right? So, overall, balance-wise, I think the season is fine. But maybe that's why it's dying, because people want drama. The game is dead.